March the 24th. Then Jacob prayed, O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, O Lord, who said to me, Go back to your country and your relatives, and I will make you prosper. Save me, I pray. Genesis chapter 32, verses 9 and 11. There are many healthy aspects to Jacob's prayer. In some respects, it could serve as a mold into which we pour our own spirits while we are being melted in the fiery furnace of sorrow. Jacob began by quoting God's promise twice and by saying, Who said to me? And you have said. Verse 12. See how he has God in his grasp. God places himself within our reach through his promises, and when we actually say to him, You have said, he cannot say no. God must do as he has said. If Jacob was so careful over his words, what great care will God take over his promises? Therefore, while in prayer, be sure to stand firmly on a promise of God. By doing so, you will obtain enough power to throw open the gates of heaven and to take it by force. From practical portions for the prayer life. Jesus desires that we would be very specific in our requests, asking for something definite. What do you want me to do for you? Matthew chapter 20, verse 32 is the question he asks everyone who comes to him during trials and affliction. Make your requests earnestly and specifically if you desire definite answers. It is the aimlessness of prayer that accounts for so many seemingly unanswered prayers. Be specific in your petitions. Fill out your check for something definite, and it will be cashed at the bank of heaven when it is presented in Jesus' name. Dare to be specific with God. Francis Ridley Havergal once said, Every year I live, in fact, nearly every day, I seem to see more clearly how all the peace, happiness, and power of the Christian life hinges on one thing. That one thing is taking God at his word, believing he really means exactly what he says, and accepting the very words that reveal his goodness and grace, without substituting other words or changing the precise moods and tenses he has seen fit to use. Take Christ's word, his promise, and Christ's sacrifice, his blood, with you to the throne of grace through prayer, and not one of heaven's blessings can be denied you. Adam Clark.